this guy, he's for this. They were for this politician Ron something, and on his platform, he's got something about he wants to address misinformation, and he was. I got a video on YouTube. He was with this girl. They were like passing out these flyers for this asshole, right? And I'm reading it, and I go, misinformation. You're gonna try to kill I said, what about free speech? You know, what the fuck is the matter with you? People have a right. Oh, she's saying how he was for fundamental rights. I go, like, what kind of fundamental rights? She goes, well, you know, like abortion. You know, I said, well, that's the right, but it's not a fundamental right. What about free speech? You know, people being able to speak their minds. You know what I mean? And so here, are you in favor of free speech?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you believe in misinformation?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think there is such a thing?
Yeah, you don't think so?
Fuck no. It's just different opinions. It's like ivermectin, right? Ivermectin was that's that drug against COVID, you know? And there's a lot of proof on it, but you start talking about ivermectin and they shut you down. They call it misinformation. But it won the Nobel Peace Prize, for God's sake. I mean, not a Nobel Peace, but it won a Nobel Prize back when it was invented in 1975. It's on the list of the WHO's most essential medicines. And the news is all talking about.
I heard that.
Isn't that sad? Isn't that terrible? Call your representative and your senator and come talk to him about that. Go vegan. So anyway, it's like, and like when the COVID first came out, there was a theory out like that came from a lab, you know, and that was misinformation and fact checking and all that bullshit, you know. It's terrible. And now it's like, you know, sort of like, yeah, that's where it came from, you know. You're real serious. You don't believe in what I'm saying, huh?
No, I believe you. I believe you.
You don't think, you say you're free speech. I think people have a right to say whatever they want.
Yeah, no, it's just that I think some people are just so, like, gullible and stuff that we're, like, trying to protect those people, I think is the idea.
Yeah, well, the mainstream media is fostering all this bullshit. Yeah, most people are believing it. They are gullible. But the problem is if you're gonna regulate what information gets out there, well, then somebody has to make that decision.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I told her that, this girl, and she says, well, there's going to be a group. I said, a group? So, you know, what difference does that make? You know, these people are going to have their own opinions, and they're going to base their opinions on their decision, on their judgment.
Yeah.
So, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Be able to say whatever the fuck you want is what I say. That's what I think.
Well, I don't disagree with you.
All right, I'm going to leave you. Maybe you should get a stand for that.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting good exercise.